Yes, welcome back. This week's episode, the BKFC Italy review. How are you doing, Lou?
I'm doing fam dabby dozy, brother. How are you?
I'm great, mate. I'm great. Big shout out there to I can't say what is it, 6 league.
Bubblegum.
And Rick Doherty as well. Got to buy us a pair of watches.
Get in there. I'll have a Rolex day, please. 24 karat gold.
We will have to get matching ones as well, Rick. Thanks very much. Appreciate that offer. Very kind of you, mate.
Don't mean to be rude, but can you get the presidential bracelet one? Big up Rick Doherty. Big up Stan Doherty as well. Our Stanley Doherty. Stan is getting the knockout win first round in his boxing debut the other night in Bolton. Absolutely class.
Yeah, brilliant match.
You know what we'll do now? We're going to play it. We're going to play it live now. Let me get it up. I'll send it in now, Ross, yeah?
You send it in now. Rick's saying there he's going to get us matching pink Casios. Is that can we get the one with the calculator on it as well, though? Just to...
yeah.
It always comes in handy, doesn't it?
Right. I'll send this through.
Go on, you send it through, pal. What a weekend it was, though, mate, wasn't it? What, like, Saturday, we went down to Bolton to Andy Bakewell's show. Wiggy's show.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. A couple of lads fighting we were looking at. Kieran Sewell from Carlisle's finest.
Yeah. Dynamite in his hands, and Kieran, I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing him on the BKFC roster soon, mate, because he is a little pit bull.
Well, that's what the rumour mills are saying, so let's just watch that space, eh? Let's watch that space.
For a show like that, to have over 80 fans come down and watch him, from Carlisle. That's good doing that, mate.
80 fans, 10 days notice, took him down, no problem. And this is the night of Eubank versus Ben as well. And some of the lads have gone down to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium to go and watch that. So I imagine it can bring a hell of a lot more. But that was an unbelievable fight as well, wasn't it, mate? The Eubank
unbelievable,
Ben fight.
Mate. Unbelievable, mate. What a fight. Going into that fight, I love both of the fighters, mate. I love Conor Benner's ferociousness and the little fighter he's turned into, mate. It's like a little beast. But I've always been a fan of Chris Eubank Jr., even though the public don't like him. I've always appreciated him, do you know what I mean? And he's done nothing but give the fans entertainment, mate, and good fights. Do you know what I mean? He's never done nothing really in a bad light. He's followed all the rules, mate, done it by the book every time. And obviously with everything that went on, and then the fight getting cancelled and the new fight and them trying to cut the weight off him, trying to bleed every last drop out of him, do you know what I mean? Fining him $500,000 for weighing 0.05 of a pound over. Yeah. And they tried everything with him, mate, didn't they? And it was good to see them win, mate. It was good. And I predicted Senior would walk out as well with him.
Yeah, I've seen that. No one likes someone that says, I told you so.
I told you so, though.
You did tell us
right.
so.
It is here.
Are you sending this through?
Yeah, I'm going to try and get it through now, mate. With that, I'll have to take one of these off.
Shout out Dave Morris Photography as well in the chat there. Big shout out, Dave. Good to see you at the weekend, pal.
DJM Photography. Big app. Right.
Dave Morris Photography.
I think this is it. It's a bit all over the camera, but I appreciate we were cheering him on.
Yeah, it was class. And I remember watching Eubank and Ben, seniors years ago, all them years ago. It's probably one of them fights that kind of really got us into boxing, to be honest. Watching them two going at it years ago. Show my age a little bit there, but
I was a bit too young for that. I remember him fighting Joe Calzaghe. I remember watching that back. So he used to have a Joe Calzaghe video or DVD or whatever, and I thought I couldn't believe that he'd fought Chris Eubank. I never knew he fought him, but he did. Joe Calzaghe.
Yeah, Collins as well.
Steve Collins. Steve Collins beat them both, didn't he? Steve Collins beat them both twice. He doesn't get the recognition he deserves, Steve Collins, does he? What a fighter.
No, And his brother Roddy as well. He was Carlisle manager at one point. Roddy Collins. It was good fun. There we go. It came through there.
I'm losing the white shorts.
Having a white short. Unreal, walking out for him as well, wasn't it? The walkout for him.
It's into the fight.
Turn that down slightly just so I can hear you. It sounded a good crowd there as well. You know, everyone shouting his name when he came out. Oh, we won't stand up. Done really well, having Danny Christie and Wiggy in his corner as well. That must have given him some confidence, I'm sure. It was a good little venue as well, wasn't it?
It was, mate, yeah.
Stan just coming forward.
Hands up, Stanley.
Just manhandling him.
Come on,
I
Stanley.
think this is it now. It's not long after this, I don't think. Here. Bang. Big right hand.
Right up, right. I'm not button. What's the little end there? I think it's on the front. That's a little bug on the front.
Class.
Brilliant. Yeah. No, brilliant. Well done, Stan. Well done, mate. You've done really, really well for your debut.
He did, mate. He fucking smashed it. Go and watch him again next time he's out.
Yeah, definitely. But the big news of the weekend, a little bit bigger than that, was BKFC Italy, which was, mate, I wish we'd gone now.
I couldn't have went anywhere. My passport didn't come back in time, so I couldn't have went either way, mate. But yeah, I was good. It's obviously the first one I've missed now in Europe, and it was a bit gutted, mate, like missing out on it. But it is what it is. Glad it was a great event for BKFC, mate. Seen many faces there, like Usyk, Andy Ruiz, Joe Parker. I've got put a little video on the bottom there, Ross. If you click on it, the one that's a split screen, you'd see a highlight of Andy Ruiz and Joseph Parker ringside on his happy.
Gabriel there as well. Gabriel done what a job he's done. Let's give him his flowers there to get the likes of Usyk and Andy Ruiz, Joseph Parker, Mick Terrell was there. Loved watching Mick Terrell getting interviewed.
Good to see Mick there, wasn't it? Getting like the limelight and that over there that he deserves, mate. Like it was good to see him on the telly and that.
Yeah, and maybe keeping an eye out on some of those heavyweights. He's obviously already fought Panda Banks.
Well, if you've seen his status today, mate, he sounds like he's got a bit of fight news or something bubbling up in the background, mate.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes peeled on Mick Terrell's socials.
Mick Terrell's socials. It's go over, give him a follow if you don't already. I'm sure you do. But it'd be unreal. I think Huntsman Hayes of Mick Terrell. What a fight! What a fight!
Yeah.
But we'll start off at the the prelims had some great knockouts. This one here.
You need to rewind that.
Yeah, I've just shot it back there. I've just got a few clips. That's all. It's all the footage is courtesy to BKFC. I'll take that banner off the bottom there actually, so you can see. Courtesy of BKFC or courtesy of DAZN as well. So with this knockout been going round, lifting up and slumped to the floor. Heavy knockout that one, isn't it? This is the prelims as well. What a way to start the show.
Couldn't hear you there, mate. Sound like you were underwater.
Maybe too loud, the video. No, what a way to start the prelims. What a way to start the show with, a couple of heavy knockouts. Because the fights were, there was a lot of heavy knockouts that night, wasn't there?
Yeah, mate. That one there that you just played there, I think that got knocked out with the night, booked up. He put when you got booked up, the shorts that they put out, that was the knockout that was on it, and that was a cold knockout. That mate just knocked him out on his feet, didn't he?
Yeah, stiffened up against
right. I tell you who I was impressed by, mate. I don't know if you've got any clips of it, but Puglisi versus Dominic Herald, mate.
Yeah, we'll get to it in a second, mate. Let's just have a little look. Like I say, the whole night was. Yeah, so obviously the title guy, Dominic Herald. We first saw Dominic on the Prospect Liverpool show, wasn't it? Big checkers.
Zane Marks. He fought the former Golden Glove champion from America. It was a great. Obviously, they had high hopes of him coming in after seeing him at the tryouts, and that is his attitude, his character. He was a good fighter, great boxer, and Dominic Herald obviously come over as his opponent, mate. And wow, he really impressed me on that night, mate. I was saying to everyone before this fight, I was like, you need to watch this Dominic Herald, like he's fucking class. So I was surprised. I thought he was gonna beat Puglisi, but he proved me wrong. He was another tough man because he sort of started running out of his gas tank towards the end of the third round, and he just dogged it right the way through to the end, getting the fight, mate. Got a few knockdowns on that along the way.
Yeah, it was brilliant. He's a big old unit, isn't he, as well? Herald. And,
big guy, mate.
As well. But for the size of him, he's really quick as well and slick on his feet.
Yeah, he is.
I'll just have a look at this comment. Hang on a second. Danny Boy there. All right, fellas, love the content. Is there any plans for more UK shows at the minute? There seems to. I can't see that now. It's got the volume button there. But
there seems to be about 3 a year. Nowhere near enough, in my opinion. Most lads lucky if they get a fight once a year. Yeah. Hopefully we do start seeing a lot more shows over here in the UK. Hopefully that's going to start happening moving forward.
I think so. I think now DAZN's involved in the background and things. I've said I want to. I'd love to see 6. One every 2 months. But even that's probably not enough. But for where the sport is in the UK,
the idea last time was perfect, mate. Tryout show. 6 shows a year, 6 tryout show a year, working out in a show a month. Yeah, prospect show every. Obviously, it's a lot more difficult than that. Obviously, these are big shows, aren't they? Like, you can't just put one on every month. Like, you probably could, but it'll take a lot of work, mate. Yeah,
definitely. I think moving forward, eventually it will be that way. But at the moment, where it is, completely agree with that. You read that out, Lou. I can't read it because where the video is on my screen.
Danny Boy P33, completely agree, mate. Absolutely love the shows when they're on. Just doesn't seem to be enough. Can't get that. That's the exact thing, though. You can't get enough of BKFC.
I know. Yeah. And this next one in Birmingham, it's speaking to Bakewell at the weekend, mate. It's the biggest one so far, isn't it? I know I say this all the time. It's getting bigger and better, and it does. And Bakewell keeps getting bigger and better fighters, and it's always a bigger and better show every time.
We've never said before though, Roscoe. We've never ever said it's going to be bigger than Wembley.
No,
I believe. Well, I don't believe. I do believe. I believe I believe this is a bigger lineup, and that definitely, 100%.
Definitely.
In a near enough bigger, might be bigger arena, the BP Pulse Arena, which I think holds 15,000 capacity.
15,000, yeah, that's right. And
the line in the background, what I've heard, mate, is absolutely ridiculous. The UK is mental, mate.
Yeah, everyone's getting on the BKFC now. Everyone's
like,
wanting on the BKFC.
You wouldn't even believe, like, I can't even give no guesses away, but like...
No, don't give anything away, because when it comes out, we'll do a show on it again. And we'll go through the fights now. We think it's going to go.
I'm saying, like, I was going to say, like, it's never happened before, like, with the accolades and what these guys have accomplished, mate. And it's going to be massive news, isn't it?
Huge. I'm buzzing for it. Let's get back to this before we let it slip anyways. But Big Harold done really well. You know, I thought in the third round, I thought he kind of gassed himself out. The tattoo guy, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but the tattoo guy, looked like he'd punched himself out, hadn't he? And he was running down the stage.
Puglisi, I think you pronounce his name.
Yeah.
Navman Suri. I've spoken him a few times. Met him over in Marbella, and I've seen him in Italy as well. He's a great guy. I think he's wanting to fight Ben Bonner and that before. And I know it's been obviously talked with Johnny as well. They had a bit of crack in the airport over Italy. But yeah, he's looks like he's a great fighter, mate. Obviously, boxing background. Looks like he hits hard as well.
Yeah.
He can't. What was that fight at? What weight was that fight at? Nav Mansouri at the weekend. He can't be 155 pound, mate.
Remember. I don't. Was it 155 or 165? But we were both saying, I think we were both saying, look, how big is he?
Yeah, he can't. That kind of being at 155 pound. I want to have a look now. Let me have a look.
We should know this is the BKFC journalists that we are, shouldn't we? We should have all this knowledge just coming off the top of the head and rolling out the mouth. But we don't. But he did look impressive. Doesn't he fight out? Does he live in the UK, Mansouri, then? I'm sure it said when they announced him he was fighting out of the UK. So unless he trains over here or something.
Where the fucking was, mate.
155.
155 pound, mate. 155 pound. It says like everywhere though.
Oh, that could just be a misprint, but it's a big old unit. Oh
yeah, he's a big guy, like for the weight as well.
Yeah.
He got caught there as well, didn't he? Got caught with a decent shot himself as he landed, I think.
Yeah. Good exchange. Great exchange.
Is that playing now or buffering?
No, it was just me trying to get a decent image of him. But what a debut. Panda Banks, we know how tough Panda Banks is. He's fought some of the best, obviously, like I said before, he's fought Mick in Newcastle. Unreal background in Thai boxing as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, he fought, can't remember his name now. I can't remember his name, from Philadelphia. He had his debut in Philadelphia. He was a good boxer who lives in Philadelphia. Don't matter now thinking of his name. But they had high hopes of him. And anyways, he ended up gassing with Panda, and Panda ended up winning in Philadelphia. Massive for him, that, mate. I think that's what's obviously got him the opportunity over in Italy.
Yeah, definitely. It was.
He is one game, man.
He just comes forward, doesn't he? But I thought Huntsman Hayes was big when we met him over in Marbella, but Panda Banks is even bigger, isn't he? And I thought it's hard as well, isn't it, when you see them on the TV and then you see them side by side and you think, Jesus, how big these men are.
Yeah, 100%, mate. He's a big guy, Panda. Like, remember his fight with Mick, mate? How tough he is. Remember saying this? Did you go to that event? Yeah,
there was just no quitting him, was he? He was cut up to bits and swollen like that, wasn't he? His face was all swollen.
At the hotel, when everyone got back, mate, I remember his and Melanie Shah's face, mate. Fuck,
Yeah.
mate. Some state, like.
Yeah. But Huntsman obviously got a good background coming over from another promotion, fighting bare knuckle. Now in the BKFC, I think it's been a long time coming, hasn't it, for him?
Yeah, 100%, mate. What did you think?
I'm impressed. I'm impressed with him. He's like I say, a big old unit, but he seems to box well. And to put Panda down, was it twice in the first round?
Yeah.
Twice, shows he's got power. Shows he's got power.
Yeah, 100%, mate. I suppose anyone at that weight, though, if they're catching you clean, mate, it's not gonna end well for you, is it?
No, definitely not. But I'm impressed with him, and I think he's got a bright future in the BKFC. Just interesting to see who's next. And I think me and you spoke on the night, so it could be an interesting one for Mick to have a look at.
Yeah, that'd be a big fight, that wouldn't it?
It would.
He's happy.
There's BKFC Australia been talked about. Maybe it'd happen over there. Who knows?
It's Mick, obviously being ranked still number one, though, isn't he? I suppose he's probably wanting another shot at the title, or at least a title eliminator. And his has only had the one fight, and he up and now, so I can't see them fighting each other next.
Maybe not, but look at what Hayes done to Panda in that first round. Where would you rank him now? I mean, don't get us wrong. I mean, look at Jimmy Sweeney, came over. He's got a great pedigree, obviously, and fighting for a belt straight away. There's no real reason why Hayes couldn't, be ranked number 2 and having a title eliminator with what he's done so far in the sport.
Yeah, 100%, mate.
But great performance, great knockout. He's a nice guy as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's sound, mate. I've met him a couple of times.
And then there was Papa. That was some knockout, wasn't there?
Yeah. A few good knockouts on the night, like.
Yeah. Aye. There are a lot of first rounders, but then again, when you see a good little scrap before it, you don't kind of mind a quick knockout, do you?
Nah, this was a cracker fight, mate. This was a cracker.
It's got to be up there for fight of the year, hasn't it, I think?
Yeah.
To go the 5 rounds, 6 rounds into the 6th round, the championship round.
Called it as well, didn't we? We were like, this is going to go to a 6th round, this.
Yeah.
Sam and Aycock, we said this is going to go to a 6th for you.
Yeah. Just back and forward, I was expecting a little bit more clinch work from them. Well, more from Rico, but there was, it was strictly boxing pretty much. There was hardly any clinch work at all. It's something I thought Jimmy might struggle with, obviously coming over from the other promotion where they don't do any clinch work. I thought that might have been a bit of a game plan for Rico to get him in the clinch.
I think the more Rico's getting on, the better he's getting. I think he's just improved and improved.
Every fight.
Yeah, to do what he did against Austin Trout as well, mate, like, you're talking about a former professional boxing world champion there, mate. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And he fucking held his own in there with him, didn't he?
Oh, he did. Walking towards him with his hands down. And he has, but, look how active he's been as well over the last 2 years, Rico. I think I mentioned something on my Instagram about it, when you look back at the Caleb Harris fight, and, was it 3 fights he had in the year? 4 fights he had in the year?
I think he had Paris, Darren Godfrey, and that French kid, I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
What was his name?
It's not Savarak, is it? It's the French guy. Can't think off the top of my head, but no, it's gone. No, it was unreal. Like that fight was, like I say, it's up there for fight of the year for me, and for Rico to win a belt, unbelievable. I'm buzzing for him. Don't get us wrong, I'd have been happy if Sweeney won as well, because like I say, everything he's put into the sport. One of the pioneers in another promotion, but one of the pioneers of the sport. Great to see him in the BKFC. And
it's good for, obviously, just seeing Rico bring it back to the UK, mate. You know what I mean? That's another champion we've got from the UK. Like, the UK coming right now, mate.
Yeah. Or is it Aggie Faulkner, European champion, Rico Franco, European champion?
We've got all the European belts, haven't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, sorry, Franco Tenaglia.
Franco Tenaglia, yeah. But we'll get to Franco in a bit as well.
Yeah.
But this fight, yeah, it was something else. It was something else. This fight. If you've got mates that aren't really into bare knuckle, and you want to show them a fight to get them into bare knuckle, this is the fight to show them. Just both relentless, both non-stop, weren't they? It was just what a watch. And then Chris Camozzi as well. You know, fair play to Beaky for taking it all the way there. You know, coming in on short notice.
100%, mate. I'm not going to lie. I didn't expect it to go 5 rounds. Like,
It
went all the way, didn't it?
Yeah, it went the full 5. Yeah, and fair play, like I say, because he took the fight on short notice. He was supposed to be against another opponent on BKFC Italy. Obviously, Lorenzo Hunt got injured, and Beaky stepped in. But yeah, even the size difference and things, you thought this is going to be a bit of a mismatch. I thought there was maybe other deserving challengers that could have fought Camozzi for the belt. But Beaky, you know, give a great performance, and you know, hats off to him, give him his flowers for that.
Aye, mate. Big shout John O Chip Chase as well. It was great to see him down at Bolton at the weekend, seeing his little lad as well. What a lovely little polite kid he was as well, mate.
Yeah, his lad. Yeah, brilliant.
Mate, and can't wait to see John O back in the mix.
Yeah, he was looking well, wasn't he? He was doing a bit of refereeing at the show. Yeah, always good to see John O. Always, he's just a nice guy, isn't he? He's just like a real calm guy.
Yeah, 100%.
And like you say, his
kid
was
a guy you wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of.
No, definitely not. And his kid, like you say, very, very polite, well-mannered kid.
Yeah,
to that as well. Weapon collector, he can't fight. I don't know who he's on about.
On about you. Says in the comments.
It's on about you. And there was just a bit of Usyk there as well, enjoying the show. I think Jimmy Miller was there getting pictures taken with him and stuff, wasn't he?
Think we'd ever see any of these in the BKFC roster?
Oh mate, you know, again on the night we were talking, wasn't it? And we were saying, imagine Usyk's done everything, 2 weight divisions, you know, unified the lot. What's next for him? Is it BKFC? Is it bare knuckle?
Do you know what, mate? It only takes something daft like the Saudis to invest, mate, like a massive amount of money and take an interest into BKFC, mate, to get it to that next level. Because you'd get them over, mate. You'd get a lot of them over. If the money was there, mate. Obviously, these guys are getting paid fucking nearly into the hundreds of millions of pounds, you know what I mean, to fight. I think him and Tyson Fury, did they get 100 million each or something?
Yeah, something daft like that, wasn't
it? You know what I mean? So there'd have to be some serious money on the table, mate, I'm guessing, for these guys to come forward, unless it means more to them than money and its legacy, and it's something that, like, they want to tick off. Do you know what I mean? And they've got enough money anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. You know, take the gloves off, as McGregor says.
I am very feel.
I very feel, yes. Thank you. Yeah, but I think we're going to see it more, like you say, if it's legacy and stuff, if you've made the money and stuff in the boxing. I mean, you know, even some of the good guys from boxing, they haven't maybe made all that much money. But BKFC, where it's at, get yourselves over and make yourself a bit more.
100%, man. I think we're going to start seeing a lot more of that coming into these next few shows. Yeah, well, we know it's going to happen, don't we? It's exciting times ahead. You know, to see it grow from where it was, you know, 3-4 years ago and stuff, to where it is now. It's grown so much already. It's been a joy to watch. It was my leg on the leather chair.
Yeah, right.
Listen, I've just been doing it there. Yeah,
couldn't do it.
it would be good to. Can you hear it?
Oh, yeah. I think we all heard it. If you heard it, put it in the comments if you think it was his leg or a fart.
Listen,
Put 1 for a fart and 2 for a leg. There you go.
big old gas ball there, boy. Wasn't
Thought
really
you just sneak that one out, did you?
Yeah, I wouldn't do that on a lab. My kids' lives, it was the leverage. But yeah, mate. Once all these big names and that start coming over to the BKFC, mate, it's going to be a different gravy, like for exposure and the amount of people that are. What was number 2?
2 was leg.
2
1
was
was
leg.
fart, 2 was leg.
Cheers, Carl.
You voted for both. Well done. What was saying there? Yeah, it'd be interesting to see as well as these like world class and top competitors come over that have done things in different sports, where our BKFC lads would be.
Yeah, 100%, mate.
Now, you look at Trout over in America and stuff like that, what he's done over there, obviously high level. So it'd be interesting to see what a high level boxer would do over here.
Aye, mate. Like we've got a few high level boxers in BKFC. Doesn't always work out for them, mate, as well.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? It's like the last thing professional boxers want to do is think that they're going to come through and it's going to be a breeze for them.
Yeah.
They're getting there with an. What are you smirking at?
Just laughing at you.
Yeah, but fucking lost my trail of thought now.
It doesn't always work out for boxers, you were saying.
Yes, you go in there with some unorthodox MMA lunatic, mate, who's going to grab hold of you and rough you up and take 10 shots just to get hold of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And again, you look at the likes of Jack Cullen, who's just fought Kasicki, who's that person, and it's...
Yeah. A different game, isn't it? Like you say, a different game coming over from boxing to bare knuckle, but it's going to be, just honestly, watch out, people, because it's going to be mega.
Yeah, that's my chair, mate.
Hey, look, you don't have to plead your innocence to me, mate. It's all them. It's everyone else watching that you've got to plead your innocence to. People think you've done it. What can I do about it? It was the face you were pulling at the time.
What did they have? A little strain?
Little struggle on or something, yeah. That's why when you were talking before, I just imagined your face having that little struggle. That's why I started smirking when you're like, what are you smirking at?
Turn that light down, mate.
There's lots coming up as well, though. Lots of shows coming up. Every weekend's pretty much booked up at the moment.
Yeah, we're going to be going up to the Straightener Show this weekend as well. I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, the Straightener Show. So now in association with the BKFC, the Straightener Show, they have. Oh, I'll get that off. Hang on a second. Where's it gone? There it is. I'll go back to that in a sec. Yeah, Straightener Show this weekend, Newcastle. It's going to be a good do. It's always it's a bit like a fight circus, isn't it? Like they have in Thailand, where there's people fighting when they're all like. I think isn't it a belt fight or something this time? They're going to be fighting with belts, getting blasted with belts and stuff. But it's always a good show. Always a good show.
It is, mate, and obviously they get it busy and that as well, don't they? Looking forward to watching some fights, mate.
Yeah,
get some good talent out of there, mate.
Definitely. Be keeping an eye out. Sorry, we interrupted. Do you want to take that call, Lou, or do you want to?
No, I'm uploading a video. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So get yourself. I think it's the Walker Dome at Newcastle, the Straightener Show. Be a good day, good night. I think there's loads of fights on, isn't there? Isn't it? Not like I don't want to say because because I'm not too sure, but I'm sure that there's plenty of fighting. It's going to be a good day anyways.
Oh yeah, there'll be loads of fights on. We'll get a few bits of content as well. Are you recording now? Or are you just going to enjoy the show?
I don't know. It was quite nice just enjoying the show the other night, wasn't it? I didn't really. I took my stuff with us, but didn't end up getting it out of my bag. But I don't know. To be able to sit and watch a show, it was good. But I think I'll probably be doing something, taking some photos, maybe getting a couple of interviews, see what happens. But it was nice for the first time, I think, pretty much ever. Me and you were able to sit down and just, not have anything to kind of worry about and just enjoy it for a change.
Yeah,
it was good.
Didn't feel right. Like it just didn't.
Yeah, you feel like you should be busy doing something almost, isn't it? Almost guilty, but
feel like fucking hell. Like, when you're at work and you think, fucking hell, I don't want to think I'm doing that type of thing, even though you're not at work. Yeah. Weird. But yeah, it was a great show, mate. Really enjoyed it. Some good things coming in the pipeline as well.
Yeah, definitely. Lots of talking in the background over the weekend of things that are going to be coming up in association or, with those kind of people anyway. So exciting times. What did you think of BKFC? Why did BKFC pull the conference?
Which conference are you on about, Jay? The Italy conference?
Was live then gone?
Italy? Does you mean?
I'm guessing so. I don't know. Did the loose feed? I'm not even sure.
God knows.
No.
I never seen it.
He's on about Italy.
I never seen it, mate.
Yeah. No, I didn't see it either. Maybe it did. Maybe it has gone then, and that's why we haven't seen it. But no, there was little bits going on, wasn't there? I've seen clips. I don't know. Is the honest answer. I don't know if it's a DAZN thing or a BKFC app thing. Maybe it's something to do with that.
He was saying it was on them and then gone.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a bit thing at the moment, isn't it? What's happening with the BKFC app? Because obviously,
like two like different things and at different times and whatever show.
Yeah, like we're all paying subscription for an app, thinking we're all going to get the fights, but now obviously DAZN are involved, and I don't know. They were supposed to do a press conference after the fight and cancelled it after delays. I appreciate the response, guys. No, thank you for commenting, mate. Appreciate you commenting. I don't know. I'm guessing maybe some of the fighters went to hospital, or I don't know. They could have done it with some of the fighters, I suppose. But
guys who are watching the live now, let us know in the comments what BKFC fight you want to see. What fight do you want to see in the BKFC? Who do you want to see matched? Let us know in the comments now. Let's have a little debate on this.
Yeah, well, let's have a quick one there then. What do you think's next for Rico? Do you think it's a rematch against Trout, or do you think he wants the UK welterweight belt against Conatini?
Conatini's booked in, isn't he? So it'll be the winner of. Does he want the winner of Conor and his opponent, or does he want Austin Trout's meant to be going down to 155? I heard.
Yeah, he wants to be a two-time two-weight champion, doesn't he? I think he said.
Yeah.
But
it'd be good. Obviously, he's got whatever he gets. He's got massive fights ahead of him, hasn't he? And rightly so.
100%. I'm not sure if it'd be an instant rematch against. You don't know. You never know the BKFC.
I've seen a lot of people saying, "Do you want to see the fourth fight?" And I think that cemented it, really, didn't it? 3 fights. You don't want to see a fourth fight there. It'd be great to see Dean, but obviously, I don't know. I think maybe he's in the future, but not immediate.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. See what happens. Just like I say, you never know with the BKFC. You never know.
Do you think there should be an immediate rematch?
What, for Conor and for Rico and who? Rico and who? Trout or
An immediate rematch. Is Jimmy Sweeney?
Right. I wasn't sure who you're on about because we were talking about Austin Trout a minute ago, and then
Rico Franco, do you think he should have an immediate rematch with Jimmy Sweeney, or do you think? What do you think?
I don't know. It's always another option, isn't it? I suppose of what to make that fight, but yeah, it'd be great to watch again. But then, does that set up, you know, the fifth fight as well, almost, and be the first? That was all. That was already the first.
Wins, it's 2-2. Like then you're gonna have fucking the trilogy again, but in BKFC.
Yeah. I don't know. Hard fight for both men, and I know they both. You know, I think they both went back to the hotel in the same car and stuff. They get on really well. Do they want to do it again? It's up to them, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, I know Jimmy wants it. I think I seen something on his story. Carl Thompson Mosey is a great shout, by the way.
Yeah, that's the fight I think should have been made, but obviously I understand why they've done it there.
It's better as well. Like you don't want Carl Thompson taking a fight on a week's notice. If Carl Thompson's going in there for the world title, you want Carl Thompson in there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you want the true Carl Thompson.
Yeah, he's a champion. He's going to get a good opportunity at one point. Yeah. So he's best just fucking sitting out with opportunities like that. Could waste everything he's fucking grafted the 4 fights for.
True, very true. What about you? Which would you like to see matched?
What would I like to see matched?
Let's do someone from the US.
Someone from the US versus someone in the UK.
Yeah, just so there's no
Kai Stewart and Gary Fox, mate.
Yeah, that's the fight to make, isn't it? 100%.
Definitely, mate. That's a great fight. Kai Stewart and Gary Fox. I'd like to see. I'd like to see Ben Rothwell and Mick Terrell again, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I think that fight's got to run back, hasn't it? That's not the real Mick. I know, like, I don't know.
Even if it was the real Mick, I know you shouldn't get caught in that, but if you get caught, don't you? You can't blame any of your camp or things like that. It just happens. It's just unfortunate it happened so quick and it didn't really get into a fight. But yeah, I spoke to Ben Rothwell the other day on a podcast and he said he's open to it. It's just whatever the company want. I know they're not really keen, BKFC, on doing immediate rematches. So we'll see what happens. David Feldman said the other day on the podcast with me as well that he's got something planned for Rothwell. It's not going to include the title. So, So wonder what that is.
Interesting. I'd be interested to find out what's going on there then. Like I say, lots coming up every weekend. There's pretty much a BKFC going forward for the next few weeks. Jared Warren's coming back against Kriya. Love Jared Warren. I think he's an absolute diamond of a man. And he had a tough time last year. I think his house got flooded and things in the storms over in America, didn't it? So good to see him come back and fight.
Yeah. Jared Warren's an absolute machine, mate. Proper gentleman as well. And his missus, Crystal Pittman, who's also a BKFC fighter. She's a lovely lady.
Yeah.
I've met him a couple of times now. And great people.
So that's May 2nd. What's that next weekend, is it?
Yeah.
Richmond versus Dyer.
Josh Dyer. Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
We all thought the machine was retired and came back and won the belt.
Aye, mate. What a fighter, mate. The weight he's gone through is unbelievable.
Yeah, the second. That's probably what I said. He's...
Weapon collector, that was past that tickled me there.
Mundell versus Sanchez.
Donald Sanchez, mate.
Yeah. Tough old boy.
Great fighter.
they struggled to get a match for so long until this barn put over here, Captain Carlisle Danny, decided to fight him in Marbella. But will the fight against what's his name? Does the dirty boxing?
Mike Perry.
Mike Perry. Do you think that'll ever happen with Mundell?
It'd have happened by now, mate. Mundell's offered him numerous times a shot at the title.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're in the sport to do good things, you're in there to win a belt. And if the world champion is offering you to fight for his belt, and you think you're the best in that weight category, you'd take it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Perry's in it for money, which you can't blame. Do you know what I mean? He's making good money and he's a fucking dog, mate. He's never in an easy fight. So you can't take that away from him. But it's clear what he's in it for. He's in it to fight big names and make a bit of money and that.
Yeah.
So it's fight for more money, fight for more money, innit?
Definitely. That's June the 6th.
June the 7th.
June the 6th. Where's that one? Can't see it.
Mohegan Sun. Double Kleckler, mate. He's a good fighter.
June 6th. This one just announced as well. Wow. What a rematch. This one in Marbella was unbelievable, wasn't it?
Yeah, unbelievable, mate.
Again, another 6th round. Did it go the 6th round, that?
No, it only done 5, didn't it?
No, they've done 5. It was close to going to a 6th, I think, but both men were absolutely, by the end of the 5th, they were both walking dead on their feet, weren't they?
Yeah, that was a fucking mental fight, that, mate. Wow, what a fight.
Yeah. Going to be happening in Texas, June 21st.
Franco Tanaglia, mate. What a boyo, by the way.
Yeah.
What an absolute boyo.
Really,
Franco from the beginning, before he got BKFC and that. And to see his rise, mate, where he is now in his life. It's fucking great to see, mate. Obviously, I've spent a bit of time living with him in Spain when I went out there for a few weeks, like numerous times. Stayed with him at his house and that. And, mate, what a geezer, mate. What an absolute geezer.
Yeah. You said he's got like a bit of superstardom over there, isn't it? Where people like...
Oh, mate, wherever we go, walking in the street, people running for photos, restaurants, they're like, no, it's like, do you know what I mean? Like, he's a proper king over there, mate.
Yeah.
Franco Tanaglia is a king over there. Hey, I'll tell you a funny story, yeah. Tell you a funny story about Franco Tanaglia.
Go on.
Where were we? We were in Alicante, yeah?
Yeah.
And we're going down the beachfront in Alicante. Franco's jogging, and I'm driving Franco's car. Following him by the side, getting videos of him jogging.
Yeah.
For a video we were doing. Anyways, we get to the bottom of the road. So Franco shouts, I'll meet you at the top. You go, like, turn round and come back down the road. So I'll bez off in his motor. Fucking car full of lads pulls beside me. Start fucking griefing me in the car. Fucking this and that. So I'm like talking with an English. What is going on about and that? Like, they don't have a clue what I'm saying. And like, they're fucking going mental, mate. Like, just being proper pricks.
Yeah.
Anyway, spitting at the car and that. So I put my window up. And I'm like, they've ended up bezzing off. Anyways, I get round to meet Franco. Franco is like, he's on the beach doing all shadow boxing and that.
Yeah.
Fucking in the sunlight, fucking in a pair of shorts, recording him. Who do I see pulled up on the seafront? The car full of lads. I went, you know what, Franco? I said, I've just been arguing with all them lads there and they spat all over your motor, mate. You went, what? I said, they spat all over your motor. So, fucking, anyways, Franco storms over to the motor, mate. Fucking full of lads. And they're like, hey, Franco, like they knew who he was. You went, if you just in my car. He's like, not like, no. And I've got it. We had it on camera, the video. We've actually got the video. And I'm like, you did, mate. We were saying we like proper grassed him up, mate. Cheeky, horrible.
We were just hiding behind Franco, like, you did.
Yeah, you did. No, he was fucking spitting at us, mate. I thought, we ain't getting away with that, mate. Anyways, Franco was just like, get outside the car now and we'll fight like men. And then, like, it's over and done with. You spit all over my car. We have to fight now.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, we know who you are, Franco. No. Oh, sorry. Like, it was fucking class, mate. It was just like, oh my God, I can't believe we've just bezzed all down that road. And that parked right there. But it was just cool how Franco done it. There was about fucking 4 or 5 lads in the car, mate. And he just walked over the car and said, hey guys, you just spit on my car. And he was like talking to him dead friendly and that at first, and then just got like a bit.
Yeah.
He was getting wound up and he was like, let's just fight here now. No, Franco, no.
There's game has come, isn't he?
You have to spitting at cars and that, mate. Like, how dirty can you get, mate?
No.
I might have been driving on the wrong side of the road or something like, but
just cut them off.
Yeah. But they went away over me, like.
Yeah. But unreal fight this again. You know, like you say, they don't make instant rematches. It's been a little while since they've made, be almost a year, is it? Since they made that match.
What are you doing? What? But yeah, mate. It's like they say it's a rematch of the most vicious fight in combat sports history, don't they?
Yeah. Unreal.
21st as well, which I know Franco's been wanting to get over to America and that fight, and he's finally got it, mate.
Yeah, unbelievable, brilliant for him.
I think we'll see a different fight this time. Like, I think it's going to be a knockout. This one, I think it definitely doesn't go 5 rounds. Like,
do you think?
Yeah, they know each other now, mate. Trust me, they won't go 5 rounds. I don't think.
James, no, Danny's next fight hasn't been announced yet, pal. I think it's coming out in the next week or so. Is it, Lou?
Yeah, it'll be early next week, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So that's the weekend. That's the weekend before my birthday, and the weekend after my birthday, the big one. That's obviously not the fight that's happening, but Birmingham, June 28th. What a way to celebrate my birthday.
BP Pulse Arena, Roscoe's going to be there, fucking shirt off, swinging it around, mortal
ones. Absolutely. Let me tie around my head in a lot.
You're only 30 once, mate.
Yeah, that's right, I was only 30 once. But yeah, hopefully we'll have some news on this card in the next week or 2 weeks, and we'll do another show. We'll come back on and we'll go over it, won't we, Lou? Cover it.
Yeah, 100%, mate.
Big 5-0, cheeky bastard. He's on about my age, not my waist size, Rick. Bastard.
Bicep size.
And then Perdomo versus Adams, another great fight.
That is a cracking fight, like, mate. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But this will be the test for Perdomo. Well, it's right, so, mate. It's going to be this 8th fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Adams is the name, isn't it? You know, he's got a name behind him. Not saying that the others don't have a name behind them, but Adams has been in there with some of the best.
100%, mate. Mick and the team, Vongel and that, always speak high of Arnold Adams.
Yeah.
Mick always says that he hits very hard. He's a very good fighter.
Interesting, you know, especially against Perdomo, who's probably going to be the shorter man, the smaller man.
Aye, mate. He's a tight look at Tyson, though, and that's exactly how we saw. He's a mirror image of him, the way he moves, and he's down low, and then just comes over wild hooks, overhand.
That Cuban style.
He's had over fucking 250 amateur fights for the Cuban team as well, I've heard.
Yeah.
Right up. So there's no stranger in the ring, mate. He knows his way about a ring. Definitely,
100%. But that's basically up until July the 12th. I think they've announced another card, but there's no. Well, they've just said where it's going to be. I can't remember, somewhere in America.
Hollywood.
Is it Hollywood?
Hollywood, Florida. Did you just say that? Did you mean Arnold Adams and Perdomo there?
No. I mean, they've announced another one that's on July 12th. Arnold Adams and Perdomo.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't know where it was at on July 12th. Sorry, mate. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. They've announced another show after that as well, but there's no names. I can't remember where it was, so it was pretty pointless even bringing it up, really, wasn't it, Lou?
I'll tell you now, mate. It is. It's Clearwater, May 2nd, May 10th, Salt Lake City, June 6th, Albuquerque, Saturday, June the 14th, BKFC Fight Night, Mohegan Sun, Saturday the 21st of June, BKFC 76 in Texas, Saturday, June the 28th, BKFC Birmingham, Saturday, July the 12th, BKFC Hollywood, and Monday, the 15th of August, Carlisle. On a Monday.
Aye.
Oh, my fucking elbows are killing.
Right, Lou, I think we'll call it there then, mate, yeah?
Yes, brother. Thank you for inviting me on the podcast. It's always a pleasure, Roscoe. And we will
we're going to try and do these once every week or once every 2 weeks and that. And you can look out for the little funny pictures that I've been making on Instagram to see make us both look like a pair of idiots.
Yeah, I love them, mate. The class.
Yeah.
Make off them pictures, mate. The class.
Yeah, I'll get a lot of.
Me stood there with a sword.
Yeah. Holding your helmet.
Yeah. I stood there holding my shroom.
Right, brilliant, everyone. Thanks very much for jumping in the comments. Jab the like button, jab the subscribe button. Go over to Instagram. You can follow the Fuse UK for all the bare knuckle BKFC, and then about 30 minutes later, you can go to in the red corner. You can see exactly the same things.
Big up in the red corner.
Big up the Fuse as well, my man. Right, spot on. Thanks very much, everyone. We'll speak to you later.
Yep, see you later, dudes. Dude, where's my car?